Amazing people, my name is Ed Godhiambo and I am a freelance journalist. Ninaye hapa ni kwamba that is the MP mheshimiwa mbunge wa hapa maeneo za Kibera. Niko naye hapa shuleni, that is Magadi High School. Nitakuwa napiga naye story kidogo tufahamu yapi ambayo yamepata kujiri hapa na sofa shughuli ni gani sofa. Niaje mheshimiwa?
Asante sana kuja hapa leo. Today we are here at Magadi Girls Secondary School. This is one of our good schools in KIBERA that as KIBERA Office of the MP, you want to partner with them in terms of raising the standards of education, and it is holistic education where we have the co-curricular activities and curricular activity. Now today we are here because we are partnering with this CTM they want to develop for us a basketball court. In fact, 2 basketball courts here in Magadi. They have already done 4 in KIBERA. They have done in Raila Education Center, they have done in Little Prince, they have been at Olympic Secondary School, and they are in the process of doing others. But we decided that because all the other courts have been done on the other side of the constituency, you realize that 3 of them are in Sarangombe ward and 1 is in Makina. So we said, why don't we also extend it to Woodley and make it closer to those surrounding the Woodley environment?
Yeah, I'm Madam Baraza, school principal, Magadi Girls. I would like to say that we are delighted that the current MP, Honorable Orero, is initiating a project to nurture talent. We are looking forward for a basketball court that will be able to help our students explore other areas apart from academics. Being a school that is already engaged in sports, currently we are doing very well in netball. We have ever represented the Nairobi province at the nationals. We also have students who play lawn tennis all the way up to the East African region. So the coming of the basketball court in this particular school will go a notch higher to further develop other students in other areas of basketball. We are very delighted, and we know that the court will not only benefit Magadi but the community around us. The primary school and neighboring school, which is Shadrach Kimalel. They'll be using the same court for playing.
That is why we are here. It is not only going to serve the students within Magadi Secondary School, it is going to be open to also the outsiders, especially the kids who are coming from within this region. We want to give an opportunity for talent development, both from the primary section to the secondary section. You know, KIBERA is a home of talent, and that is why we are here as the office of the MP.
Mheshimiwa, the other time tuliona kwamba unafanya charity work ambayo ilikuwa ulianza maeneo za Mombasa, ukapata kumaliza maeneo za hapa Kibera, ukiwa unajaribu kuhakikisha kwamba unatafuta funds za kuendeleza ama kutengeneza kiwanja pale maeneo za Kibera School. So far sasa hivi ni kwamba you are more into co-curricular activities ambazo pia so far ni mzuri sana. Nini ambayo inapata kusukuma sana kuhakikisha kwamba unapata pia kuzingatia mambo na co-curricular activities?
I think hata tukitembea kutoka Mombasa wengine walikuwa nasema mara tumepanda gari, mara tumekuja na SGR. I want to tell you, our guys walked from Mombasa to Nairobi for 88 kilometers. I was part of them. I only left for 2 days, then I joined them again. Now, we were doing this to also show that the public can always partner, public-private partnership, to bring about meaningful development within our regions. We were doing this with the Rigi East Africa. They are the lead sponsors for the project, and if you go to the ground, you will realize that the ground now has been dug. It has been levelized, a lot of efforts have been put, and now they are doing the pipes. They are making the pipes so that we have the drainage system there. You're asking what motivates me to do the co-curricular activities. I think I'm one of the non-sportsmen in this country with varied achievements. So I am well versed with the number of sports in this country. In myself, I'm versed with football, basketball, and netball, rugby, athletics, and all the other games, because I have also done physical education. So I'm versed with most of the sports, but the leading ones are basket, football, netball, and rugby. So because of my background in sports, and I was a chairman before I became a politician. I was a chairman of sports in this country for a long time. I was also a chairman of this region for sports for a long time. And up to now, I am still the treasurer of Kenya Basketball Federation. So, and obviously, I've coached netball to the national level, national coach. So this have motivated me to ensure that now that I'm MP, I want to bring the same within this institution so that the kids from KIBERA and even the surrounding, we nurture their talent, develop, and ensure that they get opportunities because sports is a big industry in this country.
Mheshimiwa, tukitoka tu kidogo tuangalie pia sana sana zile projects ambazo so far ziko ama watu wanapata kuongelea sana, ni kwamba kumekuwa na watu wanasema kwamba there is a disaster management fund ambayo pia Nairobi County ilipata kupewa, na when it comes to this disaster management fund wanasema kwamba zinafaa kuwa zinazingatia vitu kama vile drainage, eneo za barabara pia, na pia changamoto kama vile moto. Lindi has been one of the tuseme kwamba maeneo ambayo so far zimekuwa zikiwa affected na moto sana, yeah. The other side ni kwamba pia barabara pia imekuwa ni tatizo. Most of the people that is Olympic to Karanja Olympic Drive imekuwa ni complaint sana, wakisema kwamba the drainage haijakuwa mzuri sana, and I hope kwa kweli umepata kuyatazama haya. Maoni yako ni yapi kuhusiana na hii mambo na drainage so far pale maeneo za Olympic to Karanja to Olympic Drive, and also what do you have to say about mambo na moto ambayo sana sana imekuwa pale maeneo za Lindi?
Nafikiri hizo emergency fund from the governor, the county government, I'm not credible. I'm not in a good position to comment on what is within the presence and control of the governor, because as MPs we don't do oversight to the government. That is the Senate. The senator he does the oversight to the governor, and maybe our MCAs who are supposed to do the oversight to the governor. So the fund which was set aside for the disaster, I'm not competent enough to give a directive and direction because I'm not involved. That is the county government. But sometimes my office, when we have serious cases, we come together and see. Sometimes we source for mattresses, we source for food, and sometimes blankets for those houses. What we are appealing to our people is that we need to be very, very careful about how we do our lighting system within our houses, because most of the time you realize it is the fault of electric faults. So that will continue so long as we do not have a proper system on electrification within our constituency. But we are only urging the people to be a bit careful. However, we have a problem with the KIBERA drive. I think most people are saying. Last week I went to Ramogi station just to explain what happens with the KIBERA drive. It is within Kura to make that road. It is not within the CDF mandate to do that road. These roads are classified. We have Kena, we have Kura, we have Kera. And the funds for Kura are the levy funds from oil levy fund. So yesterday I was at the Kura office for the better part of the afternoon. I also asked my team, the chairman of the roads committee within the constituency. Also, we visited the same office yesterday. I met Engineer Mwaniki, who is the deputy director in charge of roads, and we agreed with him that he will be there on Tuesday at 10 to see the road. He explained that the person who was given tender last time ended in November. Now they have renewed the tenders for the person who is going to work there. But we have a bigger problem because people have put and built stalls where the drainage system is supposed to pass. So we are going to talk with the people who have stalls along the road, if they can remove their stalls, if we need to have a lasting solution for that drainage system, we have to sacrifice some of our people, and maybe they get alternative places where they can do their businesses and not necessarily along the road where you have the drainage system. So what I'm saying is that, now we have rains. Even if we are the contractor, sometimes we will not move to the site until the rains subside. It is all over the country, not only our place. But we have made efforts, and it is not the first time I'm visiting the Kura offices. I had even gone to their regional office next to the airport and talked to Engineer Oginga, who sent me with the Engineer Cheboy. We came with the vehicles. He did the assessment, wrote a report, and they have used that report. Engineer Moniki also will come on a Tuesday, and he has promised that immediately we have those guys move out from the drainage system, he will have the engineer do the road. So I think that is how far we have gone in terms of making sure that that road is properly done.
Mheshimiwa, tukimalizia tu mambo na insecurity imekuwa ni shida kidogo, and sasa hivi tumepata kuona kwamba kuna kijana ambaye tulipata kumpoteza hivi jana, ambaye alipata kuuliwa kwa kupigwa risasi, and alikuwa ni footballer wa 62, amekuwa pia akichezea Shofco na anajulikana kama Steven Alande. Sijui maoni yako ni yapi kuhusiana na mambo na insecurity, and what is the best solutions toward kuhakikisha kwamba KIBERA kumekuwa na security ya kutosha?
Haya, nilikuwa nataka kukuonyesha tu kwa simu yangu, kwa sababu si unaona hii nimepiga simu leo saa 3. Nimepigia OCS Kilimani. Because of that insecurity, I'm in touch with the security apparatus, and I believe that people know some of these guys concerned. So I'm in touch with the Office of Security. I don't want to talk much about it, but we will ensure that the safety of people of KIBERA comes first within our working time. So we want to ensure that people are safe in KIBERA. Today, from here, I will go and talk to the OCS and see what we can do to make sure that the security of people in KIBERA become paramount. So I think it is very sad that we are losing young people, that some are shot. They are shot with the illegal arms. They are shot with the people sometimes who are known but they cannot be traced. So this must come to an end. KIBERA must be safe for people to move both at night and during the day. We are going to do whatever it takes within our means to ensure that the people of KIBERA feel safe. Lindi, Lainsava, Sarangombe, we must ensure, and the security starts with us, ourselves, as a person. Your security will start with you. So we must ensure that as a people of KIBERA, we look at our own security. If we know the guys who are responsible for this, we must fish them out and ensure that they land in the right arms of the government.
Lastly, we are keeping community informed. What do you have to say for your people from KIBERA?
Mimi nasema tu mwaka mpya tumeanza vizuri. We are dedicating ourselves to work for people of KIBERA. We have aligned various projects that we want to do for the people of KIBERA. Here, I'm already doing a classroom for this school. Towards the end of last year, I also did one classroom for Shadrach Kimalel. Already, as we are speaking, yesterday I was with the Ministry of Education. They have already posted a principal for the TVC in Itoi. The principal is already posted. We are looking for teachers to come so that we immediately begin the TVET and also do a public participation on the courses that we want the people of KIBERA to do. What really do we want the people of KIBERA to do this year? And we are doing other projects. We are going to put up domes for some schools. We are going to renovate quite a number of primary schools, like Shadrach Kimalel is in a pathetic state. We will ensure it is renovated. Toy Primary School, we will ensure that it is renovated. And other areas. We will also in the next 2 weeks, we will start doing the roads. We were at KERA. The KERA will also do 8 roads this year. And I think as we begin, we have many other things. We have those who are connected to Gluck University, the CHVs are meeting tomorrow. We are taking quite a number to join the Gluck University so that they can do their courses. We are next week we'll graduate those who did the driving courses, and we give them certificates and many other programs that we want to do for KIBERA people. Now we are taking most students to school. I have looked for school for many students in KIBERA. I will not go around to the media and say this is the number. No, I'm an educationist. That is my duty. Yes, so when I look for schools for students from KIBERA, I don't announce because it is my responsibility. Personal responsibility and also my responsibility to the community to ensure that KIBERA kids go to school and go to good schools. I have given them quite a number of letters both within Nairobi and outside Nairobi. I'm asking any student who has not gone to school. We have schools, day schools in KIBERA. When they go to Mbagathi Girls, they will be admitted. They go to Raila, they go to Olympic. I have talked to all the principals not to refuse to admit any student from KIBERA, as we look for also bursaries that we will give the students in KIBERA. So a small amount of bursary has come. We are in the process of looking at the logistics on how we are going to give out the bursary. So I hope that this time we are more concentrating on how our kids are going to school.
Asante sana mheshimiwa, asante sana.